Hey, I'm Richie. I'm building Rad Creative, which is a product video studio for SaaS founders and marketing teams. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I want to talk to you today about why I raised my prices before I was really comfortable raising them. And it's to kind of achieve my dream of building this super team of designers. Nothing huge, nothing super exclusive, but just building a team. So I've got my instant coffee here, balling on a budget. I've got my Chainsaw Man shirt on today for those who enjoy, but let's jump right into it. So I was charging $3,000 for a 60-second video, and I thought that was good money. It's good money for me personally. If I could take on a couple clients a month, I'm doing a very livable wage, but I wanted to hire someone to make the videos better and to provide better results, because that's kind of the thing with my studio is I measure the results, but I realized I couldn't hire anybody worth hiring because $3,000 was not enough. And I want to kind of break that down because it might seem like a lot from the outside looking in. It's just a 60-second video. Well, if you break down what goes into it, let's say, I say that these videos take 4 weeks to complete for 60 seconds. That is a month, right? So $3,000 for a month's worth of work makes sense. That's not even a lot of money in America. And then I break these videos down into essentially 4 parts. Client acquisition and management. Maybe that's worth more. Maybe that's half the job because without a client, there is nothing else. That's up for debate. Let me know your thoughts. But client acquisition and management is the first one. Scripting and strategy is the second one. That's kind of my specialty. Style frames and storyboard is really the non-moving design element. And then there's the motion and sound design that kind of wraps everything up into a nice package, music, voiceover, sound effects, etc. So in my mind, $3,000 should be divided up into 4 parts. And I wanted to hire talent to kind of take care of one of those 4 parts. 1/4 of $3,000 is $750. And the people that I was talking to, their day rates were $300 to $400 a day. And I haven't talked to a million designers yet, but these were people with genuinely good designs who had a good level of English or French, and there was somebody that I could see myself working with. I could always find cheaper, but my goal is not to have the cheapest product. My goal is to have the best product and the best value. So for me to steer the ship and not be the whole crew, I need them to offer that kind of best value. So I'm raising my prices, not for me to make more, but to make the videos better. And so when I started this search, there were people from all over Spain, France, Israel, Pakistan, some Latin American designers, etc. And ultimately I found the right person who I went with because they are located in Paris, France. And if you didn't know, I'm teaching French lessons on the side. My wife is French. I did my master's in France. It was an English speaking program, but I did it in France. And so this idea of working with a French person really appealed to me. But this wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't spent the time to learn French. And it's just incredible to me that this skill that I have is now paying off in another area of my life. So if you were looking for a reason to learn a new language, highly recommend. It could pay off in ways you've never imagined. But I digress. I found Mathieu. Mathieu is awesome. If you're watching this, thank you so much for supporting me. He's accepted a flat rate rather than a daily rate to handle the storyboard for my most recent project that I got because of just posting on social media. And this was before I had raised my rates. This was before I had a standardized price for a project. And so it was even less than the $3,000. But Mathieu graciously accepted to be my storyboard artist. I just want to thank him for believing in the direction of what Rad Creative is doing. So this was kind of like really the turning point in my realization is I like Mathieu. I think he's a great designer. I want to pay him more. I was talking to another designer to help out with another project in the future. I want to pay her more. And it's not because I'm trying to make more money. It's genuinely because I want to hire the right people for the right jobs who are specialists and great at what they do. Not a generalist like me. I was making average videos for average prices, and I don't think that's what companies are looking for. They just want the problems solved. And if that is what I'm positioning Rad Creative to be, compared to a lot of other studios who just deliver a video, maybe they have, a lot of marketing experience internally, but in my research, I found that a lot of studios and freelancers just make great work without any input and then deliver it to the marketing team. And I think that works for enterprise level companies. I think that works for teams with great internal marketing teams. Where I'm trying to fit in Rad Creative and my little team is to be the partner for, solo founders or solo marketers or small marketing teams that don't have the time, experience, or willingness to go through a guided brief, determine who, what, when, where, why are we making the video, what the exact objectives are, when's the best time to post it, do we have a deployment strategy? I'm trying to offer that within the package of my video. And that's why I hope people would want to go with me instead. But if they don't want any input, if they want a video without strategy, there are a million other people that do it. And I've tried to position myself differently to kind of capture the smaller audience that needs the strategy and strategic thinking behind the video and that kind of partnership. Ultimately, the client pays less than an agency to get Rad Creative, but they get more than a solo operator because I'm doing the strategic thinking with my team and you and then the client. And that's kind of the bet I'm making. I don't know if it'll work out, but to me, it sounds like a good place to be. And I think it plays on my strengths, and it will be able to play on the strengths of the people that I hire as well to be the good designers. So if that is the kind of studio that you're looking for, please reach out. The link will be in the description below. And if you want more polished thoughts rather than just me, yapping on camera, I'm always on LinkedIn sharing things, trying to do marketing for myself, kind of as a solo founder, marketer, salesperson, designer. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment below. I'd love to engage with people on YouTube. But other than that, it's ciao for now. See you in the next one.